How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of barrel-aged hopeful goodness. The form of Greater Good Brewing. It's their Evana. Yeah, this is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial chocolate stout. 10% alcohol by volume. This was canned November of last year. This is June of 2021. It says here, 12-month bourbon barrel-aged Evana is a limited batch of our smooth, all-season stout dialed to 11. It's 10, actually, but dialed to. You have to say 11. Come on, smile with that. So 10% ABV and generously brewed with Ecuadorian cacao, inspired by Western gift to the Tsar. Let's dive in on it. Comes courtesy. Who sent this to me? This has got to be a Steven jam, right? No. This might be a Corey jam. I'm sorry. I forgot who sent this to me. I'm horrible. It's got to be Corey, right? I chugged all the Steven jams. Anyway. It came from Connecticut. I don't like their labels. There's something about it. The art design, the whole nine, the logo. It's not for me. Beer-wise, yeah. It looks like a stout. Pinky finger. What I like my coffee to look like color. Rich, dark core to it. Dense as dense can be. Like 2C's thick, not like super motor oil thick. Let's put it that way. Let's get a nose. I mean, I would hope if you gave this to me blind, I would just say chocolate. I'm not getting a big kind of bourbon barrel kind of impact off of the nose. A bit of heat on there, something a little bit more than beyond the beer. I think I'd be like, this could be, this might be. That's where I think I would come at it as a mystery beer. But man, the chocolateness is like multiple levels. Some baker, semi-sweet, a little bit of milk chocolate. It's running the gamut of a bunch of chocolate. A little bit of roasted malts. Not overly sweet on the nose, at least, perceptionally. Yeah. Big beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of spirit, kind of like evaporative alcohol thing, a little bit there. A little bit of red cherry notes that I would think as a mystery beer, I would attribute that to just a big, rich, bold stout. There's not a huge barrel characteristic nor spirit here. Now there's multiple levels of chocolate. Obviously, roasted malts play a part. Obviously, the added chocolate plays a part. There could be a bit of that barrel char, that chocolatey barrel char adding a component, but it doesn't come off that way. It comes off more bittering from a hop addition, but mostly from a roasted malt standpoint. It's got a nice mouthfeel, but it's not going to be confused with thick. It's very gently barrel-aged. Like, if you told me, okay, you're drinking a 10% barrel-aged imperial stout, how long will it stay in the barrel? I'd say like 3 months, not 12 months. But the chocolate level of this is quite fun. I mean, they call this a bourbon barrel-aged imperial chocolate stout. It's definitely an imperial chocolate stout. I'm not doubting that they bourbon barrel-aged it. Maybe second-use barrel? I don't know. Definitely not a wet barrel. And it just comes off just a little bit lacking on the barrel-aged side of things. Now, if we take that, throw it off to the side, let's compartmentalize that part of the beer. It's a really well done kind of chocolate imperial stout. It's a little bit thin. Knowing that it hit a barrel kind of excuses that little bit of thinness there and kind of makes sense. You're like, okay, that makes sense. Spent 12 months in a barrel, just, that can thin on the beer a little bit from time to time. But for how much chocolate you're getting here, it's a quite nice beer. Definitely drinking, it's 10%, it's an imperial stout, just really lacking from the barrel and spirit side of things. And I think if you add that to this, it would be quite a fantastic beer. But as it stands now, it's just tasty little, not so little, I should say, imperial stout. So yeah, there you go. Let's talk about it. This is one of the better bourbon barrel aged imperial stouts I've had as of late. Let's put it in. It's like the 65th team in the March Madness kind of thing. We'll put it in there. It's fun. It's one of the better adjunct-laden imperial stouts. Sure, we'll put it in. Bourbon barrel aged, that's where I kind of get a little, I'm not sure, because it really does lack that kind of barrel characteristic along with that spirit. So that's kind of why I hem and haw on that. Value and availability, no idea. Corey and or Steven, let me know what you paid for this. Let's put it this way. If one of them didn't send this to me, then the other one probably has had it, so they know. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like big chocolate stouts. But you're like the ever so slightest kind of hint of barrel. Because it's probably the best it's going to do. So if you like those things, you're going to like this. there you go. We're reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of greater good right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.